Let's talk about Davinci, and basically we're going to have a conversation about Davinci Virtual Office. And is this the best virtual office around? Let's have a conversation about that. So here's the overview. First of all, what is Davinci? So Davinci Virtual Office, I mean they call it Davinci Virtual. That's the official name here. They offer a variety of locations around the world. So you're talking about virtual offices around cities as prestigious as New York, London, and Hong Kong, plus all the features you would expect from a premium virtual office, including mail forwarding and virtual receptionist. So you have an all-in-one service. Think of it that way. You have an all-in-one service. And so Davinci Virtual offers live receptionist services and virtual business office solution well suited for teams that need a physical business address with comprehensive administrative support. Okay, so they they offer the whole 9 years. So this DaVinci virtual video will give you all the pros and cons, all the features you need to have to think about. Also the pricing, because see, the thing is that of course the service is of high quality, but it is also it's not cheap. I just want to say it. We love the fact that it is user friendly. This is really great. So they have worked on the UX and the UI. So this is really fantastic. If you really get into your dashboard, the user interface is really you can see that they have really thought about it. Okay, and you also have we love the fact that you have a comprehensiveness. You know, you have a large array of physical service offerings. So I'm talking about business address, mail receiving, meeting and event spaces. This is really cool. You have unlimited long distance calling. This is fantastic. Also, you have a very cost effective business address that starts at about $50 per month. You have extensive global presence with over 5,000 spaces in more than 300 cities. Okay, 5,000 spaces. And you also have the fact that with the DaVinci Virtual, you have the U.S. Postal 1583 form notary with subscription purchase. This is really great. So what you need to really think about is that right now you don't have a 24/7 live call answering service at DaVinci. They're working on it, but they don't have it yet. And also there is no automatic or regular mail notification. So those are things you need to think about. And but yeah, and there is no free trial also. I need to mention that. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. I want to talk about the decision here. So when you are contemplating DaVinci Virtual, when should you use it and when should you use an alternative? First of all, if you are an expanding startup, let's say you are a business entering new markets, you will benefit from DaVinci Virtual's prime global locations from New York to London to Singapore to Beijing, making this provider one of a great when it comes to virtual office for startups. Okay, and if you have a mobile workforce, DaVinci Virtual is among the best answering services for companies looking for virtual admin assistance and call answering solutions. And you also, if you're looking for a provider that has multi-location operations, you will love DaVinci Virtual, because basically you can parlay your clientele with them to gain visibility in different locations without a monthly lease or extra overhead expenses. So this is the kind of logistical analysis I want you to think about. Now, when should you use an alternative? Well, if you are a business with that experiences seasonal operational surges, then it's better to go with another provider. Because see, the thing is, if you need affordable, let's say per minute plans for temporary load increases or projects, for instance, it's just better to go with another provider. If you are looking for around the clock live answering, DaVinci Virtual Live Receptionist answer calls between 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, regardless of the location. It can be Central, it can be Eastern, it can be Pacific, it can be so really 8:30 to 5:30. So if you're looking for 24/7 live receptionist, go with another player. And also if you are looking for a free trial, DaVinci doesn't have that. DaVinci Virtual does not have a free trial, so it's better to go with another player when it comes to your virtual mailbox or your virtual office offer. For example, you can try Ruby Receptionist, for instance. They also offer they do a virtual office, they do a virtual mailbox, they also do on call sort of services. Okay, so yeah, this is one thing that we think that Davinci Virtual needs to include in its offer, because I mean, I'm talking about the free trial, right? And this could be a free 7-day trial, free 14-day trial, free 30-day trial. But the free trial gives assurance to a prospective customer that Davinci Virtual really stays by the quality of their service. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Davinci Virtual. So this is a Davinci Virtual review. Let me talk to you about the deciding factors. So when you think about Davinci Virtual, what are the deciding factors here? In other words, we're talking about the pros and cons. Okay, I want to first talk about the pros. So you have live receptionist services that can be a huge time saver. They have boardrooms that can be rented by the hour. Mail forwarding is available from all locations. I told you earlier, we're speaking about 5,000 locations. Co-working spaces are available in some locations. Virtual phone numbers are available in more than 70 countries. So this is really fantastic. So those are the pros. What about the cons? Some locations are more expensive than others. This totally makes sense. If you are looking for an office in New York versus an office in let's say Whippany, New Jersey, obviously the prestige, quote unquote prestige, is not the same. I'm talking about the prestige from a business perspective, okay? And so this is important to really think about. And some users have reported issues with the quality of Davinci's virtual receptionist services. And you also have a lack of coverage in some major cities around the world, okay, including Shanghai. We know that they're trying to open new offices in new cities all the time, but right now their coverage is not 100%. When it comes to the most prestigious places. Okay, so when you think about Davinci Virtual deciding factors, this service is great for solopreneurs, startups, and small to medium businesses that need front desk and back-end administrative support for remote operations. Okay, so the standout features here that you have to think about: you have free local or toll-free numbers, business support center, order processing, bilingual virtual receptionist, and they have advanced call routing and conferencing. So this is something that's really important to really think about. But there is no free trial. So just be aware of that. There's no free trial. And also in terms of customer service, the great thing is you can actually reach them via phone or email. This is really good. I mean, right now they don't have a chat. They don't have an in-app chat or just a desktop chat service right now. So it's just better to give them a call and they'll answer you. They will actually process whatever request you have ASAP. They're really fast though. I mean, to be fair to them, they're really fast. They don't have a free trial, but they're really fast once you sign up with them. Let's talk about the value added here. So when you think about Davinci Virtual, what is the value added? What are the features you can expect if you think about like the Davinci Virtual offices? There are many features you can get with the virtual office, especially if you get them at Davinci Virtual. First of all, you have a physical address in a prime location. Okay, I said this to you before. So if you sign up with Davinci Virtual, because they have so many locations across the world, chances are you are going to you stand a large, like there's a high probability for you to land a great spot in a pristine location. Let's just call it that way. From London to New York to Joburg to Berlin to Paris. Okay, so you have a physical address in a prime location, because a virtual office can give you a physical address in a prime location even if you do not have an office in that location. This can be helpful if you want to use a prestigious address on your business cards and letterhead. And mail forwarding is another feature that you have at Davinci Virtual. So with the virtual office mail forwarding at Davinci Virtual, all of your mail will be forwarded to your virtual office address. You can then have it forwarded to your home or office, or you can pick it up at your virtual office. You also have the receptionist service. So basically at Davinci Virtual, the receptionist service can provide you with actually can answer your calls and forward them to you. They actually have they have several formulas. You can have one receptionist service or several of them, depending upon the project you are working on right now. And this can be great. when it comes to making sure that all your calls are answered in a professional manner. You also have conference rooms. This is another thing we love a lot with Davinci Virtual. So if you need to hold a meeting but don't have a physical office space to hold it in, many virtual office providers such as Davinci Virtual allow their customers to rent conference rooms by the hour or day. So this is kind of cool. So they can be a great way to save money on meeting space anyway. So this is really cool. So again, when I'm talking about Davinci Virtual, I'm talking about, benefits as diverse as cost savings, flexibility, increased productivity, better work-life balance, and more professionalism. Okay. And you always have, like, if you happen to be a solopreneur, if you happen to be a small business, if you happen to be a home-based business, if you happen to be a startup, or if you happen to be a global business, you would enjoy the kind of services that Davinci Virtual has. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Davinci Virtual. This is a Davinci Virtual review, virtual mailbox review. And so we're going granular here. We're going through the pros and cons, the features, the pricing, and everything. Let's talk about the alternatives here. But before I talk about the pricing, let's talk about the alternatives. So when you think about Davinci Virtual, remember that here is a player that offers a wide variety of virtual office and live receptionist services for small businesses and freelancers who need back-end support and meeting spaces. Very important to mention that, back-end support and meeting spaces. So Davinci Virtual's solutions still lack integration options, internal collaboration features, 24/7 call answering services, and month-on-month subscription options. So if you are looking for a provider with these features, here are three of the best services and Davinci Virtual's alternative to consider. First of all, you have Map Communications. So Map Communications is great for small businesses that need an answering service with affordable packages. And also they also provide a virtual mailbox, and also they do also mail scanning and mail forwarding. So this is kind of important. And for Map, you are speaking about $47, and this is a pay-as-you-go sort of service model. And then you have Ruby. So Ruby actually is great for companies that need an answering service and a virtual mailbox service with integrations with known business solutions. And in terms of pricing, you are looking at $230 for the reception and $135 for chat. And then you have a third player here. It's Abby Connect. So this is great for businesses that want dedicated receptionists and virtual mailbox specialists with 24/7 services for call and live chat answering. Okay. And in terms of pricing here, we are looking at $299 for reception and $129 for chat. So you can see that there's a huge gap when it comes to pricing, when it comes to chat versus reception. Let's talk about the cost here. So when you think about Davinci Virtual, what are the costs you should really think about? First of all, everything revolves around the kind of plan you have, right? So Davinci Virtual has they have a starter plan, a business plan, and a professional plan. Now the plan actually changes depending on your geography, depending on your location, that is. And so if you are outside the States, for instance, Davinci Virtual shows you other pricing plans. If you are in Canada, the pricing plans are different, and so on and so forth. Okay, so it's adapted to your local reality, so to speak. So you have the starter plan, the business plan, and the professional plan. So the starter plan starts at about $49 per month and includes a virtual address, live receptionist services, and mail forwarding. And then you have business plan, which starts at $99 per month and includes all the features of the starter plan, plus access to Davinci boardrooms, virtual phone numbers, and co-working spaces. Then you also have the professional plan. So this is actually the plan that starts at about $149 per month, and it includes all the features of the business plan plus a dedicated virtual assistant. So this is so you have it here. This is what it is. Now, one thing I want to say here is that when it comes to Davinci virtual pricing, it's just better to say that they're not as transparent as others. So they haven't scored pretty well. And it's one of those things where if you compare it, their business address fee, base plan pricing You look at the whole like the whole totality of setting of capabilities they offer, you can see that they are a little bit expensive. I'm talking here about Davinci Virtual. And one thing I need to say here is that you need to understand: do you just need a virtual mailbox service, or do you need a live answering service? What do you need? Because they will be charging you based on that, right? So whether you want free local or toll-free numbers, live call answering and auto receptionist, call forwarding and screening, bilingual virtual receptionist, outbound calling is another issue that you have to think about. And you also have appointment scheduling and order processing, another feature here. And you also have administrative tools, so you can do a lot of stuff with your dashboard once you actually have it. So this is really cool. Let's talk about the features here. So when we talk about Davinci Virtual, what are the features you need to really pay attention to? One thing I need to say here is that Davinci Virtual offers various services from virtual offices to live receptionist, live web chat, and even co-working space. Okay, so the thing is that you have locations in major cities. You have Davinci live receptionist. We love this a lot. The Davinci boardroom, which allows you to rent meeting spaces by the hour in major cities around the world. You have mail forwarding, co-working spaces, and virtual phone numbers. One thing I want to say here is that when we talk about the general features, we're speaking about the professional business address, and so you can actually use right away. You don't have to wait for, like sometimes you have to wait for 2 weeks or 3 days or whatever. No. The address is, you can use it right away. You can definitely use it right away. You have mail receipt and forwarding. You have lobby directory list, and you have incorporation and registered agent. You have a lobby greeter. You also have offices, or you have co-working spaces and meeting and conference rooms. You also have a free, local, or toll-free numbers, and this is really good. You also have live call answering and auto receptionist services, online fax and voicemail management, and also basically you have all kinds of positivity I'm throwing right now. When it comes to the features, those features actually will actually cover your services, your brand with some kind of positivity. Think about it. When you have a professional business address, when you have lobby directory, when you have a lobby greeter, you have free local or toll-free numbers, you have live call answering and auto receptionist services. Those, and you also have event spaces, you have live bilingual receptionists. Those are great because, again, they are actually covering your brand, your organization, your business with a lot of positivity. So those are great services. And I'm not even talking about incorporation services. Yeah, Davinci Virtual also offers incorporation services. This is really great, and their customer service is fantastic. The whole thing is I would say the whole user experience is really fantastic. In other words, Davinci Virtual has easy to use services that you don't need to have any learning. Like, there's no training needed to start using the service. So this is really cool. So overall, Davinci Virtual is really, do we recommend it? Yes, definitely. And it is a flexible virtual office solutions provider that allows you to pick and choose the services needed to enhance office operations and call answering services. So this is really cool. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just quickly talking to you about Davinci Virtual. This was the Davinci Virtual review. So I gave you the overview, the decision, the deciding factors, the value added, the alternatives, the cost, the features. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.